Big up everybody watch in. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Now, comment in the comment section if you agree with the narrative now being shared on social media. So Gene Panton know who take both money and where both money is. A part of FRPF is for hold on upon that information, do our time, and then when she's released, she will get her portion from the money taken by members or taken at SSM. This is what people are speculating. Tell me if you agree with that. Because the only reason why she should have confessed to taking the money but not taking both money. Now, the opposition is saying that just as how the government has been dishonest about helping both get back in money, as CM and dishonest about Portmore, how it was created, and the reason why they want to be the 15th parish right now. Now, I'm going to walk on and they will continue the reasoning. Look and listen.
Mr. President, is the concoction that Portmore is the vision of Edward Siaga.
Let's clear that up.
Let's clear that up. I turn, Mr. President, to indeed what can go so. I turn, Mr. President, to no less of a source than the Jamaica Library Service.
We can trust the Jamaica Library.
They may fire them after this or carry them to court.
Without prejudice.
This is with prejudice. Mr. President, the Jamaica Library Service indicates that a company was formed called the Portmore Land Development Company. They purchased the property from Caymanas Estate with the intention to establish housing development. In the 1950s, Kingston ran out of flat space for development. So housing development in Portmore was seen as a response to the great outcry for housing. The article goes on to say, before development began, a dike had to be constructed to contain Rio Cobre, and a causeway had to be built to connect Kingston to Portmore. The lowlands also had to be filled by dredging the harbour and quarrying marl from Port Henderson Hill. Once this was completed, the development of housing could begin. From 1956, under Norman Washington Man. How then could they have come to claim? And I give credit where credit is due. As president of the PMPYO, we rewarded Edward Siaga for the formation of North. We had a whole dinner for him, he came. Mr. Siaga would have been confused by what he's seen from the Jamaica Labour Party. An effort to divide and distract. This is not, and I can't claim that Siaga wasn't a visionary. But Portmore was never a part of his vision.
Get it right.
Indeed, it says that in 1969, under the direction of the West Indies Home, the first housing scheme in Portmore was erected and called Independence City. The scheme then consisted of 1,000 housing units, 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. And so, while Edward Siaga was lucky enough to be in the position in 1969, the vision for Portmore started with the Portmore Development Company that was in...
It's good to learn things, you know. It's good to learn.
You see, I was a student before me.
Yes, the teacher is here now.
I know, I'm a teacher.
Listen.
The JLP wouldn't understand this. Additionally, Portmore is very important to the People's National Party. Not only because of the political outcomes, but also because it represents the true DNA of the People's National Party.
That's correct.
It represents an example that if normal people are given a chance, they will take that chance, like your mom and like your dad, and run with it. To this extent, after Independence City in 1969, the following was built by the People's National Party: Bridgeport Phase 1 and 2, 1972 and 1974. Passage Fort, 1974. Waterford, 1975. Bridgeport Phase 3, 1976. Portsmouth, 1978. Southborough, 1979. If it was, I'm coming. If it was indeed the vision of Siaga, which we are proving it was not, they saw a great reduction when he regained power, where housing had reduced to only 3 in the 1980s: Westchester, West Bay, and West Bay Phase 2. However, in the 1990s, West Bay Phase 3, Bridgeview, and as well one of the largest construction of housing units, Greater Portmore, was there. I have to give them the PJ look for Greater Portmore.
What do you think? The bill must just like all in the trust. What the government has said about SSL, Gene Panton and boat money. The same to the people must trust what the government has said about Portmore. The promise of the infrastructure needed, saying that it will be built soon. People have said built where? I remember between the borders of Portmore, Spanish Town, and St. Andrew, most of the empty land is closer to Spanish Town. If these infrastructure are built near Spanish Town, would it be considered as infrastructure for Spanish Town? Or will it then be considered infrastructure for Portmore? Seeing that to get to these places, you might have traveled all the way like you go to Spanish Town. Where will they put these necessary places? The space is just not there. The road them already want wider, and them can't do that. Tell me anything. Some people say about the other places. The whole heap of things can be built up Elsha side. And you know what I mean? The whole up that side. That's true. I always say they plan to build some whole heap of more housing schemes up on that side there. So maybe them can hold infrastructure to build, you know. Some of the other places that they must say need for the day before Portmore can be considered as a parish. No, as I say, people don't trust what go on with the way the government handle boat money. And they must say they not trust the way the government is handling this. Because why name it as a parish before putting in the infrastructure? People have said that why is have to put in all this infrastructure, bring this prosperity where they might talk about, and then say, yes, what you know, to the place I move prosperous, we're going to make it into a parish. But that will say happen. So you see why most people believe, say, all of what say go on is politically motivated. And it's hard for tell them otherwise. I mean, what we going to tell them, say? Oh, me enough look on someone and tell them, say, nah man, the government just have to do this because it is in the best interest of the people. When the people say they don't want it, there's no, me not say how me can justify it. Me not say how me could have put it up and present it as if this is something being done for the people. The people must see it that way. But tell me what you think. Talk to me in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, just pass through, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course, put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. Now, until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours, I want to live, love, and prosper, and also I want to stay tuned.